All right, everyone, welcome to the 2023 fall release for Assemble. Thank you so much for joining us. I am the CEO and co-founder, Nate Watkin, and really excited to take you through everything that we've been working on for the last quarter. Um, Before we jump in, just to talk really quickly about our product philosophy, um, we have really built a suite of tools, and we really wanted to improve all of those tools across the board with dozens of new features. So let's go ahead and jump right in and we'll get this started. As mentioned, there are dozens of upgrades across the entire Assemble suite of tools. And really, the way that we approach Assemble is that Assemble is basically built on three key pillars. Number one is project management. So, the ability to create calendars and tasks and manage your resources and timelines. Number two is asset management and the ability to upload and manage terabytes of files and creative assets in the same place. And number three is collaborative documents. And so the ability to create, collaborate, and distribute documents throughout your workflow. And with these three tools, we essentially believe that we enable you to bring your entire collaboration workflow into one tool where you and your team can work together from the project start until the project finish. And so our goal with this update in this release was to really pepper new features across all of these different pillars to improve your collaboration across the board. So we're going to go through these today, going to show you a host of new features that are available now in Assemble, as well as announce a few that are in the works and will be rolling out in the next few weeks. We'll do some live demos of some of the features so you can check them out. And so yeah, let's jump in. Number one, on-screen markups for videos, photos, and PDFs. So this is obviously one of our most highly requested features, and we're very excited to get this out. This is live now. Some of you may have already been using it. And this is going to enable you to simply click to leave a markup directly on any sort of creative asset. So let's go ahead and jump into a quick demo of this so we can see a few things around how this works. So as you can see here, I've got a photo gallery and someone has come in here and dropped a few markups directly on this photo. First thing that you're going to notice is that they are numerated, which is really great just for working with your team, referencing specific comments, just understanding what each comment is based on those numbers. Additionally, if you click on a comment, you're going to see that whatever comment you click on gets highlighted and the rest becomes semi-transparent. So once again, just with a mind of thinking about collaboration, if you're working with your team and need to be going through these on a Zoom call or something like that, just the ability to click through and quickly highlight is very important to show which comment you're focused on. Finally, maybe you don't want to see any comments at all. And so you can come in here into the filters up here and choose to hide markups. And that's going to just make all those markups disappear from any sort of asset. So if you're doing some sort of presentation, of course, this is important and you don't want to see those markups on the asset. Let's go ahead and bring those back. For all the editors out there, anybody that's going to be actually working through these, you may know of our feature, the ability to mark comments as complete with this check mark. Well, what's great about these markups is that when you mark comments as complete, you also have the ability to hide completed. And so this is going to work with those markups as well. So if we check off these comments, you're going to see those markups disappearing off screen as well. So really just kind of enables you to have a visual checklist at all times. So that's all about collaborating with your internal team. But how about when we want to collaborate with people outside of our team? Well, as any of the power users here know, you can come up here and quickly and easily share out these review links to any sort of external users so that they can leave feedback on those. And of course, all of this functionality exists on those review links as well. So let's send a review link out to a client. And let's imagine we're the client now. They get this beautiful branded presentation. And as you can see, just by simply hovering, these crosshairs appear and they can start to drop comments directly on that asset. So they come in here, leave a comment, and they're going to have access to all of those functionalities as well. And so if we jump back into the logged in view, let's go ahead and pretend like we've logged in. We can see we've now got some new feedback on this asset. And we come in here and we can see that comment and its associated markup has come in on that review link thread. So it just enables those external users to access those features, give you that pinpoint feedback. And then let's say we want to share this comment. Maybe we want to share it into another team thread. So we want to send this comment over to the editors. So let's go ahead and send that comment and we jump into the editors thread here. We can see that that comment has been shared along with the markup. So it really just brings it all full circle, enabling that seamless internal and external collaboration along with these new annotation features. All right, so let's keep it moving into some more exciting features here. Add anything. So this has been long overdue, and we are excited to finally get this live on Assemble. The ability to upload and add any sort of file type that you can imagine. You can upload uh, anything, whether it be Word documents, project files, raw files, really just turning this into your one-stop collaboration hub where you can find anything that you need for your project. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how that looks. As you can see, I've now added Premiere files, After Effects files, numbers, Word, really any sort of file type that you want to upload and add, you can do directly within here. You can also now upload all image types. So we will support all image types so that you can don't have to worry about converting those to JPEGs or a format that was supported. You can upload all those, weird web formats, .webp, .avif, and we will in the very near future be rolling out display support for HEIC and TIFF photos as well. So all of those will display natively directly within Assemble. Additionally, we've also made it a lot easier to add bookmarks to external websites or apps. If you click add here, you're going to see this new option here for bookmark. And so we've just made that a little bit more obvious. You can come in here, drop a URL, name it, and add that into your project. So not only can you upload any sorts of files from your computer, you can link to any external websites or apps that you may be using as well. So as you can see here, I've added some Google Drive files, I've added some WeTransfer, some Milanote, and really once again just enables you to get everything all into one space so that your team knows where to find everything at all times. Additionally, for bookmarks, we've added this handy little button here so that you could just click and it instantly opens in a new tab. No need to open the file entirely. You can still do that if you want to edit the name or add comments, but this one click option enables you to just quickly open that directly within a new tab. All right, moving on here to the next feature that we are announcing today. Creative documents. So we have now added the ability to upload images and image galleries directly into Assemble. And so this just opens up an entire new world of possibilities within our cloud-based creative documents. And I want to go ahead and demo a few of those for you right now. So let's go ahead and jump into this document that I've built out here. And so as you can see now directly within the body of the text, if you hover, we've now got a new option here to add images. And as you can see, I've already done that here. You can add an individual image or entire galleries, which you can then scroll through and see all the images within that gallery. Additionally, if you click on an image, this is going to pop it into a full screen view. So it just gives you a nice presentation mode as well, where you can really zoom in and see the detail on those images. Additionally, in terms of the look and feel of your documents, you have two options. We've got our standard inline view of the images here, or we can expand out just like we can do for the tables. And this gives you that nice lookbook, more presentation type of feel to these images. On top of that, we've also added the ability to add images into tables. So if you click a table header now, you're going to see the ability to add an image column. And this additionally opens up a whole new world of capabilities, especially if you're doing things like shot lists or anything that's going to need some sort of visual reference. You can now just drop those directly into your table. Great for if you're working with this on set, you just want to have your shot list or whatever you're working on and have those visual references on hand. And then also you can click these whether you're on your desktop or your mobile, excuse me, desktop or mobile. And once again, those are going to pop open into that full screen view, enabling you to get that very important detail so that you can reference anything within there. Finally, going back to sharing, sharing is incredibly important to assemble. So, as with anything in Assemble, you can share out review links. And of course, these images are going to display perfectly. You also have the ability to share it as a collaborative document where external users can collaborate with you, or you can turn on that presentation mode and basically just share these out as nice, beautiful presentations. So if we jump to this client view, you can see here, this is a read only. So they're not going to be able to edit anything within this document, but they can interact with it. They can click on these images and basically see the image galleries working live directly within the documents or expand them to view the full screen views of those images. All right. So all of these features that I've just gone over are currently live on Assemble. You can get started with these today. However, next want to go through a few more features that are currently in the works and that are going to be rolling out in the weeks ahead. Physical documents. So this has been very important and obviously highly requested from our users, and we're very excited to get this live. But the ability to take our cloud-based documents and export them as PDFs so that you can download them or print them. Uh, this is a feature that we've put a lot of focus into. A lot of apps out there have the ability to export documents as PDFs, but when you do it, they oftentimes look pretty ugly. They lose a lot of their formatting. It kind of just looks like they got copy and pasted into a Word document. So we wanted to make sure that no matter what you did, if you exported these as a PDF, they were still going to look just as good as they do within Assemble. So a few things to note there. Number one, all of your widgets are going to come along directly into the document in a way that makes sense. Obviously, maps are going to be converted just into text addresses. Uh, Additionally, the content within the documents will be stretched to fit the full page width of a letter page. So it's just going to give you this nice professional feel to your documents and make sure you're using all of that available space on the printed piece of paper. Additionally, low ink mode. If you need to print out 100 copies of something, maybe to take it to set, just click that low ink mode check mark and it's going to remove images, create low ink mode versions of those widgets, and just make it much easier to print out a high volume of copies. Finally, the ability to send these within Assemble. So just like we can share a review link of anything, you can also just share these out as a review link or send it to a list of emails with one click, and you'll be able to enable download so that when they receive that email with a call sheet or a contract or whatever that may be, they can simply click to download, sign it, and have that document physically available for them right away. What this also opens up, as I alluded to, is a whole new world of managing different types of documents within Assemble. First and foremost, those being contracts. So, with the ability to export these and print these, you can now begin to build your library of contracts, whether those are talent release forms or crew deal memos or whatever that may be. Distribute those with one click and enable people to download those and sign them directly from Assemble. All right, next up, big feature that we are extremely excited about. As many of you know, one of our most popular features is the global calendar and the ability to see all of your projects in one calendar view and have an overview of your entire production pipeline. But what we wanted to do is add even more visibility into that global calendar view. And so we're now going to be adding advanced filtering to this calendar. And the filtering is going to work in a number of ways. Number one, by people. So if you simply click one of those people icons at the top of the calendar, it's now going to filter down to only show tasks assigned to that person across all of their projects. And so this is going to enable you to see an individual's workload across all projects, gaps in their schedules, or where they may be overbooked. This also works well for you individual contributors. If you just want to log in and see your own workload, this is going to be perfect for you to do that as well. Second, using the search bar, you're going to be able to filter by keywords. So this is going to enable you to filter by project name, phase name, or task names across the entire calendar. So for instance, maybe we just want to see the editing phase across all projects. You'll be able to add in that editing keyword and filter down to only see that phase across all of your projects. Next up, the ability to filter by task status. So if you want to just see all tasks that are marked as priority or all tasks that are on hold, you can quickly filter by using those tags. And then finally, you'll be able to overdue by time. So when is it due? Is it overdue? Maybe you just want to see all the overdue tasks all across every single project, or you want to see all tasks that are going to be due next week. You'll be able to filter using all of those directly within this advanced calendar filtering. Just saw some questions coming in the Q&A. Please keep those coming. Feel free to add any questions to the Q&A, and I will answer those at the end of the presentation. So thank you for that. And many more small improvements across the board that are just going to improve your experience throughout the product. One of those is the ability to drag and drop to reorder rows and columns inside tables. So let's just go ahead and jump back into that document that we were just working in. This works particularly well if you're doing something like a shot list or maybe a schedule and you want to just quickly reorder. You could just drag and drop to reorder things directly within the tables. Also works in columns as well. Creates this nice kind of Rubik's cube for your tables. Secondly, an updated and improved PDF viewer with full screen view is coming soon. This is going to display PDFs full screen, slide by slide with left and right arrows that will enable you to click through each slide individually. Also, as mentioned before, annotations will be coming along with this feature. So you'll be able to add those annotations on PDFs, just like you can currently do on images and videos. Third, auto-generated thumbnails. So the ability to upload video and just have thumbnails generated automatically when you upload them. You will, of course, still be able to add custom thumbnails, but going to save you a lot of time by generating those within Assemble. And then fourth, the ability to manually reorder files by dragging and dropping them within your folders. So this is coming soon. You can already, of course, drag and drop files to move them between folders and phases. But in the very near future, you're just going to be able to drag and drop directly in here to reorder them, and it will remember your preferences, however that you have organized them. All right. And lastly, over 10 new and updated templates. Because of all these new features, we've now unlocked a whole new world of templates that you can use within Assemble. So feel free to jump over to our template library at templates.assemble.tv. You're going to see tons of great new templates, proposal templates, treatment templates, contractual templates like location release forms, talent release forms, and many others.